everybody. Welcome to Section 325 Podcast.
The second half. Dude.
Winner, loser.
Winning Tuesday right here for me. Not for you. Actually, I do kind of look at it. You did bang up the Niners pretty bad to where they're kind of falling apart, and maybe they just won't do so well in the next few weeks.
Yeah, it wasn't really that the Niners beat us. We kind of beat ourselves, especially with Tariq Woolen. I think he really hurt us in that last drive. I don't know if he was somewhere else, not paying attention, not sure of his surroundings, not realizing what's on the line, what's going on in the moment. But it wasn't just about Tariq to be in that situation. I think if you look at past games against the Niners, other than the last year when we went into their home and beat them, they're a little banged up. We were playing good at the end of the year, but this is a game, like I said last episode, is you gotta win in the division and you gotta win at home because we haven't been doing those things. And to have an opportunity to win that game, and just one player didn't have his head screwed on straight on that last drive, is just disappointing. But here's the thing I look at is that's the least amount of points the Niners have scored on us in Seattle in a long time. And they were full strength.
I would say your defense showed up to play for sure. Your offense struggled here and there.
It didn't feel like it. We gave up a lot of yards in between the 20s, but they didn't give up the points.
Yeah.
And I think, you can't give up points. Offensively, I did not like the play calling. I thought he struggled at times. I thought there were plays that were they looked like college sets. We had a college offensive coordinator last year that is gone. And I just thought it didn't look good. I thought we had one weapon and one weapon only, and that was Njigba. And I thought the quarterback did okay considering the opportunities that he had. But I think there was at least 2 straight drives, if not 3 straight drives, where we're punting the ball at 4th and 11. We lost yardage, and I think it was 3 straight drives. And you just can't win games losing yardage. K9, our running back, I mean, what happened? He's done. He's not even injured. He couldn't do anything in the game. Charbonnet should be the number 1 running back. End of story.
Yeah.
The defense needs not give up that many yards and help out the offense as they start getting better and better. And I think it's going to be the tale of 2 seasons. Last year, our offense was good. We started off 3-0, and the defense had to catch up. And at the end of the year, the offense tailed off, and the defense got good. And now we're at a spot where I think the defense is going to get better again, and it's not going to take them as long as last year. But the offense, they need some help, more help from the defense. Maybe, I don't know how much more you can help them when you get 2 turnovers. You hold them to 10 points until that last drive. It's just embarrassing that your offense can only put up 13 points. I think you got to put up at least 20
to at least be considered to win the game. Yeah,
with that defense.
Actually, at least 20 because Broncos won with 20.
Yeah, and you had turnovers, so you can break down your game. That's about all I got. I think the message in our locker room is, hey, you guys are a good team. You played hard. There's a few things that need to be cleaned up, and I hate hearing that. In the first game, I will hear it, but at the middle of the season, if I hear, we got to clean some things up and get back to work. No, you should already
figure it. Yeah. The rush should be already gone by then. Like with the Broncos, I've always mentioned in preseason, you got to get the rust off, And I think it was just a full game that the Broncos offense needed to do is just get the rust off. They gave the ball over 4 times, 2 picks, fumble, and a muff punt, which was kind of crucial. But our defense was able to hold them to no touchdowns. Tennessee only had 1 first and goal the whole game.
How did the quarterback look for them?
Cam Ward actually, for his first start and playing against a tough defense on the road, he did okay. No interceptions. He didn't turn the ball over. Actually, he did. No, he did not turn the ball over. The running back did, but We did get to him 5 times, 5 sacks. We gave a lot of pressure to him, but he was able to be posts and just what a rookie quarterback should do against a top 5 defense on the road. He did okay.
Well,
As far as I don't know who they have next week, but actually I do right here. They have the Rams, so another tough opponent, but it'll be at home.
yeah. So one thing I realized week one is last year we started 1-0. You started 0-1.
Because
You
we
made
played
the playoffs.
because we played against each
Well,
other.
you made the playoffs.
Yeah.
We didn't. So this year we started 0-1. You started 1-0. So this year we make the playoffs.
But no, as far as the rest of the game goes, Bo Nix, he was a little rusty. His 2 picks, he was trying to throw the ball in a tight window. I mean, it could have gone either way each pick, but yeah, I think with it all said, just get the rust off next week. You're on the road, so let's clean it up. Hopefully, those are the only time we hear that.
Well, I think we
But
talked about it.
our defense just was
Yeah,
outstanding. Like
they
five
are good.
sacks, they held it to no touchdowns. So I think a total of 135 total yards against. So
And that, well, see, now that's a good defense. We
yeah,
gave up 400 yards of offense, but, that's a good sign of an offense when you could turn the ball over and lose the turnover battle, but still win. That's a sign of a very good team. So
mm-hmm.
I think it's a good sign. You're right. Get the rust off. You know, let's talk about the biggest, probably the disappointed team over the weekend would have to be Baltimore. You're up 40-25 with
I'm.
4 minutes left.
It is disappointing to be up 15 points and lose the game with 5 minutes left. I'm not counting them out for the year.
No, no, but not by
Absolutely
any
not.
means.
I mean, I bet that game could be played every week for 17 weeks, and it would still come down to a 9-8 record. Best of 17 game series,
Yeah.
and yeah, they are still a great team. It just sucks that they lost. They're just known to lose games like that. I saw the
They
meme.
have the last couple of
Yeah,
seasons.
I've seen the meme where they showed up all the scores when Baltimore was winning by like 2, 3 scores or whatever with how many minutes left, and the caption was Baltimore lost all these games.
Well, the only other team I could think over the weekend that probably felt like the Ravens would be the Bears last night on Monday Night Football. They were playing a rookie quarterback who couldn't even throw it to the running back. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
McCarthy,
McCarthy
JJ,
just went off. He looked like a all pro.
yeah.
And they take the
I take
game.
my statement back when I thought Caleb would have a good second year. McCarthy is going to have a good second year.
Well,
He's a redshirt freshman in a way.
rumor has it that the Bears called the Vikings and said to leave their 2 male cheerleaders at home
I heard that.
because Caleb Williams would be distracted during the game. I saw his fingernails painted again. I think he's got all the talent. There was a play
So
on
much
that
talent on
first
that
drive.
offense.
He's rolling to, I mean, this far from the sideline,
Yeah.
and he whipped on a rope, running to the side off the, going to, and it was a laser beam right down the line to the wide receiver for a first down. I was like, I don't know that I've ever seen a guy throw the ball that hard on a rope on the money like that, rolling to your right. Mahomes does it all the time, but he doesn't have that kind of arm strength. It was impressive. And then all of a sudden he couldn't even throw an out. It was 5 yards in front of the guy, and it was like,
I know Roma Duze should be his number one target, and I feel like he's not. He's just not throwing the ball to him. All right.
I didn't understand. I
I
mean, the Minnesota has a good defense. They do. They have a good defense. They have a good up. They're up front. They're really good,
mm-hmm.
like you guys.
And I feel like the Minnesota defense didn't show up to play until the second half, and that's when they got to Caleb and was able to pressure him more. And yeah, at the one point 17-6 was the score. Bears were up.
When they're up and they kind of ran the clock down, and um, the Bears. Oh, no, that wasn't it. It was when the Bears scored, And instead
pick
of taking
six.
the touchback,
Oh yeah,
they ran it out. And
yeah, that
you
was
see the coach.
smart.
He looked over at the
That was
coach.
smart
He had
because
him bring it up because
you're
it
taking a
ran it
time.
below the 2-minute warning.
Yep, they took a timeout. What Bears should have done? Yeah, it would have sucked. Just kicked it out of bounds.
I don't think the guy could. Or
No,
he should
you
have been able
just
to kick it through the end zone. Vikings kicked it through the end zone when they did it.
if you have the leg, yeah. If he has the leg to kick it out of the end zone, sure, yeah, take the ball at the 35
Yeah.
or kick it out of bounds. You're still stopping the clock and you're still getting that 2-minute warning time.
Yeah, something needed different to happen there because you can't just give him an opportunity to run.
Nope.
However much time off the clock, and I don't remember what the time frame was, but
it was 5:02 or something. No, 2:05. The fact that he was able to run the clock past the 2-minute warning.
It would have given him an extra 40 seconds.
No, it's just that 2-minute warning timeout that they would have gotten.
I know, but with how they stopped him, it would have given an extra 40 seconds when they got the ball back instead of having, what did they have, 13 or 9 seconds or whatever it was. So it's just too bad. And then, I don't know. Here's the thing. This is what I thought of, and I don't know if anybody else has pointed this out, but this is what you're going to hear on the Section 325 podcast is the Lions lost, the Bears lost, and the Jets lost. So that coaching stream of Dan Campbell, everybody lost in week 1 opening up.
Yeah. It's week 1. You still don't know. Are we going to get the same Colts this next week when they play the Dolphins? Is the Dolphins are going to be a garbage team this year? We don't know.
Is Daniels going to be like MVP of the league?
Again, we don't know. It's week 1, so week
they
2.
Put up a
week 2
burger.
is hey, we have everyone on tape now. We know what to do and expect. So let's get at it.
Right? Is that Daniels and
Jalen Daniels?
No,
Washington?
with the Colts.
Oh, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Jones.
Daniel Jones. My gosh,
I don't know.
He might be MVP of the league.
Well, he plays against Denver's defense, so I'm sure we'll get the old Jones by then.
Broncos against the Colts. Battle of the horses.
Battle of the horses.
All right, well, let's get into this. You can see our excitement. I mean, I lost, but geez, it's week 1. We still got a long seasons to go. Yep. Let's just win the rest of the games, and it'll all feel better.
And here's Tacona. All right, let's get into it.
All right. Week 1 pick results. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go for the year.
Did I win last year?
No, I did.
You did not.
I
won.
I did. I don't know. We'll have to look back.
I'm pretty sure I won.
We'll have to look back. We'll look back into it.
All right, my picks, your picks. Here we go. I had the Giants at Commanders. The Commanders won. I picked the Commanders. Great pick. I picked the Seahawks. Bad pick. And I picked the Chiefs. Bad pick. And I picked the Steelers. Good pick. So here we go. And then you had the Bears, which I had them too. And, hey.
I had the Cardinals.
Cardinals won. Rams won. Good pick.
And I had the Bucks.
So you beat me that week. Yep. You're up 1 right off the get-go.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you will. Okay, here we go. So this is exciting. This is probably the best part of the show because we get to compete against each other, and we're pretty even. We're pretty even.
Yeah, there's a time where at the end of the year we were spot on even.
Well, it was kind of like you surged ahead early. I came back,
or vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the two, and then I ended up winning.
Yep. No, I don't know. We'll look.
I don't remember.
We'll confirm it, and then we'll let you know.
All right, here we go. The power ranks. So,
these are my.
Do we have some changes this week?
We have some changes. We have a new contender in the top 10.
Oh my god!
We have a team that lost or that won and it fell out. So the Rams were 10 last week. Even though they won, they dropped out because the Chargers had a better win.
They look good.
They looked
real good. Herbert looked.
Yeah.
I mean, crisp. His throws were...
But wait until he gets to the playoffs and he'll have 4 picks.
Well, yeah, he's been similar to the Ravens quarterback who likes to shove the fans.
Yeah, Lamar.
Gave a little shove to a kid. Looked like a young kid.
I don't think it was a young kid. I think it was...
He looked pretty young, dude.
I don't know. I think he was just a drunken 25-year-old.
Well, it's a kid. And he hit the guy on the helmet. You shouldn't be touching players on the helmet, but the kid. Yeah. And the funny thing is is that guy's all smiling. You know, he gets hit on the head, and then the ground. Wow! The guy didn't know what hit him. All right,
just
number 10.
don't be a Philly, Karen. That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
don't be a Philly Karen. That's my ball. I got it. It's there for me. All right, Chargers up into the number 10 spot, which I agree with. Lions dropping
Man.
down. I mean, it's
They
one loss, but they weren't
they
ever
just
really in that game.
no, they didn't look like the old Lions that
That's why
the new Lions we know. They looked like an old Lion.
we both picked Green Bay for that division, and it's looking pretty good early.
So they dropped, I think, from the top 5. I had them at 4 last week.
Yeah.
So
Broncos D. 8.
Broncos D, they go up.
Yeah, well, we just talked about the Broncos. The Vikings, they're new to the top 10, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I had them at 8 last week.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they did go up 1 spot.
Wow.
Still.
I mean, they were talking up J.J. McCarthy, and I was like, what? And then you're at the end of the game, you're like, whoa. Then the coach at the end of the game in the locker room is like, there's a reason you put a C on this guy's jersey.
Yeah.
For a captain.
I mean, Bo Nix was the captain last year, and it showed. Like, everyone already was looking up to him. So,
Commanders.
they stay.
They took care of. They played the Giants.
Giants, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. I saw his numbers.
He did not look.
Russ
is done.
This is the end of Russell Wilson. He
Yeah.
had an opportunity to come out.
I don't think he'll be with the Giants next year because Dart will come and play. Maybe even this year.
Dart's going to get murdered, and here's why. No running game. I looked at the stats of the running backs, and they weren't. None of them had 3 yards of carry. It was a 2-point something or 1-point something.
Not really.
So they couldn't run the ball, and you can't run the ball.
Well, against the Commanders, though, that's just one game stats. So give it a couple more.
I'm sure Bobby Wagner's still stuff in the middle. Chiefs, even though they lost,
they stay put.
Yeah, we're not even worried about them.
I mean, again, they play Chargers, the divisional team, basically on the road. So it's going to be a tough, good game to battle against anyway. So I feel like they could have had an opportunity to win it. Again, I think these one possession games, one score possession games, are not going to be in the Chiefs' favor this year. So,
well, you bring up a good point, right? I mean, we've seen the opposite effect where teams the year prior were just losing those games, and then they kind of come back and they start winning them. I think you might be right. We might see the opposite. The Chiefs got lucky last year.
I think they won 9 of their games by one score. So,
well, let's see what happens. The Chargers took that. Yeah, the Packers. I mean,
Packers made a big.
How did the trade with the Cowboys? What's his name?
So Parsons.
Yeah, Parsons.
And
how did he do? Did he get a sack?
He did get a sack near the end, I think, fourth quarter, I believe.
Hey, come on!
Because I think I looked at halftime. He didn't have a sack yet. Felt like he didn't do anything yet. But yeah, he did get a sack by the end of the game.
Well, he'll get back into the rhythm. Packers moving up,
and then top three. Don't say. So yeah, like I said with the Ravens, I'm not too worried with them. They just need to play a full 60 minutes. And Bills, man, they fought hard. The fact that they came back, and Eagles, well, they're just your Super Bowl champs from last year. So yeah, until they lose, then they can drop down.
And again, they didn't do anything special. They're just beating people. Yeah. They don't do anything like super great. They're just so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the Eagles are weird to watch. All right, week 2 picks. Here we go. It's back from the Lush bag.
Yeah. So we can do. Get this out of there. How many do you want to do? 4 or 5? We'll do 4.
Whatever
works.
Doesn't matter.
Ooh, I got the Thursday night game. Redskins, Commanders, and the Packers going into Lambeau.
Oh, wow. That's what game? Sunday night?
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Nice. We don't have to wait very long for that.
No. So, I mean, again, I'm going to have to go with the Packers. They're at home. They played great. Against the Lions. Commanders, they're doing well, but they did play the Giants, and at one point it was a 1 possession game in the fourth quarter. So I'm gonna go with Packers.
Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. I'm definitely picking the Packers also. But if the Commanders win that game in Lambeau, well, we got to put them up. They need to be in the top three.
Yeah. Oh,
I,
I for
yeah,
sure.
I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Those Buffalo Bills coming back when they were down 40-25 to win. They're going in,
Oh, you know what?
play the Jets.
Let's go back to that Steelers Jets game real quick. If it wasn't for, I mean, Rodgers had 4 touchdown passes. Like, he did great for a 41-year-old, or whatever how old he is. If the Jets, if that field goal was not made, a 60-yarder, I think at the end, if that was not made to put the Steelers at a win there, we'd be talking about the Jets and we'd be talking about Fields because he played a great game. They put up 32 points
On a Steelers
on the Steelers
defense, and they're always good
So
defensively.
I'm just saying, don't shake your head on the Jets yet.
Jets are at home, and if they can play like they did against the Steelers, they could walk out of this game. But the Bills know the Jets. It's a division game. It's probably going to be pretty tight. The Jets have beaten the Bills in the last couple of years, even without Rodgers. That one first game of the year when he got hurt, I believe that was the Bills. And
It was. Well,
but
that was Bills.
I can't sit here and pick against the Bills right now. But maybe Fields is everything that they wanted him to be, and we're going to find out this year. But as of right now, I'm going to take the Bills over the Jets, the Jets, Jets.
Yep, I would too. I just wanted to point that out. Don't count out the Jets.
Yeah.
All right, I got. I mentioned it before. The Titans are playing the Rams at home. Yeah, is Cam Ward going to be able to shake off the first start against a great defense and play against another good defense? But I didn't catch much of the Ram game because it was happening at the same time as the Bronco game. And all I know is that they kept the Texans to a minimal. So I'm going to go with that. That's my gut feeling. The Rams, as Sean is trying to
I fumbled and squeezed
his pick.
Squeezing back here.
Yep,
so
I'm going with the Rams.
Mine's not a sexy pick at all. When
Got the other New York team.
Giants at the Cowboys. I mean, this is always a game that I think the league likes to showcase. But
yeah,
the way the
probably
Giants,
the game of the week.
The way the Giants came out, I was actually impressed with how the Cowboys played at the Eagles on the road, that opening game. If it wasn't for CeeDee Lamb dropping 3 drops in the fourth quarter for first downs, we might be talking about a different victory in that game with Cowboys beating Philly. But it looks like the Giants have no answers. I didn't see any of the highlights of that one. I did read up on the stat line, and that was not impressive offensively for the Giants. I'm going to go with the Cowboys in that one.
I got the Super Bowl rematch.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
In Philly.
Yeah, in Philly.
Are you sure?
It is in Philly. Oh, it's in KC. Thank you. It's in Kansas City. Eagles, Chiefs. Chiefs go 0-2.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go Eagles, fly.
Oh, man, that's exciting.
It will be a good game, though. And I'm sure Chiefs are hungry and angry and upset and just everything. But, again, it's going to come down to a one-possession game, one-scoring game. And it's not their year this year. So,
do you think Joe Flacco can go into Baltimore and beat his old team? They hung in there with Cincinnati.
Yeah. Of
course, they were at home.
I don't know if Cincinnati
Browns beat them last year.
The typical Cincinnati thing at the start of the year. So, because they almost didn't win that game.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Here's what I think. If the Ravens win that game, I might pick Cleveland just because Flacco's the quarterback. But I'm going to take the Ravens because they went 0-1. I think they're going to be a little ticked off, and they know they can't start 0-2.
Yeah, it's their season opener against a divisional round. Like you said, you have to win those games.
Thanks.
Oh, you didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Bucks.
Oh, with the Texans.
Yeah, I think this is the a Monday night, the first of the doubleheader for Monday night. Yeah, like I said, I didn't see much of the game on the Texans game, but they on paper didn't look like they could. They could have topped the game there off, at the end, but they fumbled the ball. Bucks, they just look tough. Uh, yeah, I mean Baker, he is baking. Like his throws were dimes in that game, so I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Good for Baker.
Yeah, good for
Yeah.
Baker.
I think it's a good pick.
Oh,
Chargers at
the other Monday night.
the other Monday night. Chargers at the Raiders. I'm going with. No, just kidding. I was gonna say Pete Carroll and the Raiders. No, I'm gonna have to take the Chargers. I think. Boy, it's their home opener though. People are going to be jacked up. They're coming in 1-0. Geno threw for 360 yards. He plays well in the dome.
Geno had a good first series and a good fourth quarter. I'd say that's about it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So.
This is a tough pick because I want to believe that Pete Carroll. I saw the locker room and how they were acting, and I'm like, Pete has the locker room. Pete has these guys loving football and competing. It's what he does.
Been a long time.
They've never felt like this before. The Chargers coming off the big win against the Chiefs. This is a tough pick for me. Easily, I wanted to say the Chargers, but as I was sitting here thinking about it, the Chargers. Oh man, I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to take the Raiders at home. I'm going to take the Raiders at home.
I love it.
Start the season 2-0, home opener for Pete Carroll. I think he's got these guys ready to go. I know they were playing the Patriots, and it's still tough to go on the road when you don't know what kind of team you have.
Yeah.
And the Patriots have a new coach that is a tough guy who played there. I'm going to take the Raiders.
Okay. You know who I'm cheering for? I'm cheering for injuries.
Yeah, you are.
Especially on the Chargers side because we play them the next following week.
All right. Well, you Raider fans, here we go. Let's see what we got next here.
So we have my pick for the same game parlay bet for Thursday night. Commanders versus the Packers, and anytime touchdown for Josh Jacobs. I mean, they're a running team right now. They are just looking great on the ground. So, then Scary Terry, he was not targeted very well this last week. So I think he'll have a rebound this week, and I think he only had 2 or 3 catches last week. So count him having more. That's what I'm going to go with. And then, Love threw 2 touchdowns last week, and he'll do it again. So that's your same game parlay bet for Thursday night, and your odds are 328.
Okay.
Now,
how much will you win on a $20 bet?
$64, 65.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
So and again, only bet when you can afford to lose. And if you have a problem, please call for help.
Yeah, ask for help. Keep paying your bills. Don't be going in there and putting your house payment on black. So, anyway,
ooh, you've seen one of those guys, right? They sell all their assets and then they go to Vegas and just put everything all on one, make it a big, huge thing. Their parents are there watching, sweating.
I saw one kid who went in. He put $100,000, all he had.
Yeah,
and he put it on black.
He won.
And he won.
Yeah. I guess those are the only stories we hear. We don't hear the ones that lose as much.
Yeah, we don't know what happens to them after they walk out of there.
Yeah.
But hey, we're rolling into the season now. We got week 1 under our belt. We have a little better idea. I didn't really know what kind of team we were going to be. I think you knew more than I did. And I feel like I'm still right there. I'm like, okay, we didn't give up many points, but we didn't score a lot of points. And so I think the verdict's still out on the Seahawks. And we're going to find out a little bit more. Every game that goes by, week 2 is a big week because people do not want to start 0-2. You do not want to start 0-2. So it's a big game for the Seahawks. But, going into Pittsburgh, it's going to be tough. Who do the Broncos play?
We play the Colts. Yeah,
Colts.
The horsey game.
So both teams are 1-0, so that's not going to be detrimental. But
no.
Of these games, the
Broncos were 0-2 last year when we started. So
the Jets don't want to start 0-2. The Cowboys or the Giants don't want to start 0-2.
Ravens don't want to start 0-2.
And Ravens and the Browns, one of them are going to be 0-2.
Yeah.
And one of these teams are going to be 2-0. But the Texans don't want to start 0-2. But we want the Chiefs to be 0-2.
We want the Chiefs to 0-2.
I hope that the Titans beat the Rams, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Good news about the Packers and the Commanders. Someone will be 2-0 and someone will be 1-1.
Yeah. I see my top 10 shaking up a bit again this week. So.
Well, yeah, that's just going to happen.
That's going to happen.
The Raiders win. Does that push them up in the top 10?
It would be considered, yeah. Depending on how the rest of the top 10
you took the Chargers right up in there. So
because the Chargers were just sitting right outside.
I know. I'm just saying.
They weren't Raiders. I had them like 20 something last week.
Oh, okay, all right.
So maybe they're mid right now.
I won't tell Thurston you said that.
He's watching. He's our only fan.
Yeah, yeah.
We do this for him.
Remember all those years? He'd be all excited week 1, send us all the stats, and then he didn't watch another game. Yeah, I don't watch the Raiders anymore.
Yeah. So
all right,
man.
Well, that's our show for today. Yep. Thanks for tuning in. This is Section 325,
second half. We're out of here.